Selamat sejahtera Puan. Hari ini kami nak present integrated project kami. Tajuk kami adalah iCloud File Storage via Android. Ini adalah group members kami iaitu Privita Nityanathan, nombor matrik 10 DDT 19F 2067, Divyasri Paniselvam 10 DDT 19F 2065 dan saya Mugabigai Dailan 10 DDT 19F 2059. Kami dari kelas DDT 5B. Ini adalah technical report content kami. First adalah abstract, lepas tu table of content, project plan, requirement specification, final design, test description and result, discussion, conclusion and recommendation and reference. Ini adalah abstract kami. Next. What we did is we set up an iCloud server on Android device as application. We develop as to store data for one purpose or another. We ensure that local changes are safely coordinated with iCloud originated changes. Why it is important is when we set up the iCloud, we can use that storage space to backup devices to keep all the photos, video, documents and text messages securely store updated anywhere, everywhere. How we do it is by using App Maker software to create an app. After that, we create a new standard document, create a new core data document, prompt the user to open a document, manipulate files on disk using the NS File Manager class and always within the context of a file coordinated objective. How we got is perform a high level inventory of existing data storage, services and requirement and classification of data on campus in conjunction with the inventory effort of the data center. What is that means is we sharing the folder in iCloud Drive. This one is our table of report content. First one is introduction. Almost every app we use or develop to store data for one purpose or another. It's not all the same data. Either some apps need access to settings, images and much more. The big question is how to manage this data so that our devices can grab only what it needs. So we set up an iCloud server on Android device as application. This app can access the folder and permissions. We also can share the folder with only people we invite or anyone with the link. We can also give permission to make changes or view files only. Then we can work together on Android or laptop. The app admin to be able to enter the file or data in the app and issue a reminder for admin and user to enter a file. The storage method we can choose should depend on the data type, the length of the time we need the data and how private the data to be. Next is problem statement, securing data store on mobile devices becomes a critical issue. If an app fails to save into folder in a good arrangement, then we should certainly check that it is a leaked data file. If our data is stored somewhere, it's possible for a third party to obtain it. We also might not be able to predict our short-term or long-term storage need. This can slow down the process and make compromises more difficult.
Okay,
Next, my friend Divyashi will present.
very good evening. 1.3 is objective. The objective of our project is to save sensitive information that other apps shouldn't access. Second is to store files that the app intends to share with other apps. Moreover, to access any file outside the app specific directories on external storage. And finally, to change the complete structure of storage and communications. The scope is our project is the main purpose of our project is to folder sharing in iCloud Drive. We can share entire folders of files with friends, family, or colleagues. Then we can work together on Android and laptop. The app admin to be able to enter the file or data in the app and issue a reminder for admin and user to enter files. The user scope of our project is perform a high-level inventory of existing data storage service and requirements and classification of data on campus in conjunction with the inventory efforts of the data centers. And the system scope is backup and achieve services including desktop backups, access current center and distributed file storage service. Create a priority and schedule for migrating files. So next is 1.5. The literature review of our project is cloud computing offers the potential for nearly unlimited scalability as long as the application is designed to scale from the outset. The best way to ensure this is to follow some basic application design guidelines. First is avoid complex design and perform enhancement or optimization in favor of simplicity. It's a good idea to start with the simplest application and rely on the scalability of the cloud to provide enough server to ensure good application performance. Second is use separate system for different pieces of applications functionality and avoid synchronized connection between them. And third is design the application to use network-based interface and not an inter-process communication or file-based communication paradigm. This allows you to effectively scale in the cloud because each piece of the application can be separated into distinct systems. Okay, this is the methodology of our project. We use agile methodology. So first we plan to decide to set up an iCloud server on Android device as application to store files or data that app intend to share with other apps. Then the design sketch is also very simple and neat design, the result of a combined arrangement of all materials and tools. Then develop this app can access the folder and the permissions. You can share the folders with only people you invite or anyone with the link. And you can also give permission to make changes or view files only. Fourth is test. This is our final phase to test whether the project tools we are doing really affordable the company in helping solve their problems. Fifth is release. This phase is very important for us to complete our project perfectly. So it is estimated that the completion of the project will take 4 weeks to 5 weeks to make sure. Finally, feedback. We can work together on Android and laptop. for the app admin to able to enter the file or data in the app and issue a reminder for admin and user to enter files. This is our project Gantt chart. Okay. Then 1.8 is requirement specification. The requirement specification of our project is apps must request entitlement to access iCloud container directories. Next is apps must use iCloud storage APIs to configure and access iCloud container dictionary directories and manage files. And apps must use file coordination to read and write the contents of files. The functional requirement is when we write files and directories to iCloud document storage, the system transfers those items automatically to iCloud and to the user's other device. Using iCloud document storage is similar to using the local file system. And the performance of our project is use a document object to create and manage the data structures in our document format. The documents classes automatically support saving new documents to an iCloud container or to local storage. Until then, my part is over. Next is Privita will continue.
System configuration is install and download. Second thing is open the application and sign in by entering the email password and full name. This has to be done just once. Once you have completed the steps above, you will be directed to the main page. Security requirement is sign in by entering your email, password, and full name. So this is our final design of our application. First is folder, second is profile, notification, settings, add items, and logout. So this is our local design. First thing is there are software defined storage. Storage 1 and storage 2 will be storage device, priority performs, and solid state drive. Storage 3 and 4 is storage device for storage hard disk, and the user is user request, application and request, other request. Physical design is application layer is for application and user request. Control layer is for storage controllers. Storage layer is for other types of storage and community storage and cloud storage. Test description and result. Perform a high-level inventory of existing data storage service and requirements and classifications of data on the campus in conjunction with the inventory efforts of the data center. Unit testing plan is first testing plan. I use my email address. So name is Privita Nityanandan. Procedure is user is required to fill the username and password file before access the system. User preconditional is user need to register or sign up before login. Result is case prompt notification successful login. Tester Privita result is login. Discussion is list the advantage of the end product. Save sensitive information that other apps should not access. Access file outside the app specific directory on external storage. Can store files that app intend to share with other apps. List the limitation of the end product is can only be used in Android environment, have to use internet. Conclusion is in the every near future, transfer project data to a long-term storage. All research data underlying the result of the research must be stored in a safe and sustainable manner. The data also need to be well documented and structured in a way that makes it possible to assess and understand the data long-term regrets of a protectional restriction or limitation to access. Um, those things are the reference that I refer in a Google. Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is the application. Already I have an icon. So first you have to type the email address, that privita123 at gmail.com. Second is you have to insert the password. After that, login, home picture, then this is the profile, then notification, settings. They have dark mode, then light mode. We can choose language, so I choose English. Then by clicking the add button, it's linked to the my drive, so we can upload files. Then log out. We can do forget password also by clicking the forget password option.